Coming into this world comes with a lot. It comes with the whole package of things. And it's up to us to be able to navigate. However, we don't have to do it alone if we continue to build safe communities where we're able to share our stories, where we're able to safely communicate with one another so that we can all come into relationships as healed people, because healed people, literally. Hey loves, I'm Kristen and this is my sister LeaAda. We're sisters in business and we love to be able to have conversations with you about how we use our business to grow in our spiritual life as well as in our family life. And today we wanted to specifically talk about the things that we were able to learn from August Alsina, Jada Pinkett Smith, as well as Will Smith and their situation so that we can continue to be better in business and better in our personal relationships.
How was sex with August? Good. Okay, we standing on this queen. So how did the sexual relationship start?
I gave it all over.
Just like that? You nasty. Okay. So this is off the record. Where was Will while y'all was getting it popping?
On the sidelines, clapping hands.
Girl, stop. The power of the boom boom. So why bring someone else into the marriage?
You have been with somebody for 25 years.
Say less. That is a long time.
You have some bumps in the road.
I get it. Counseling, young side nigga.
Same thing.
I agree. Apparently, August gave y'all relationship everything he had.
And he did the best he could.
You got an icebox where your heart used to be, but do you understand why he was hurt?
I get it.
So what you think he should have did when you told him it was over?
Could have gone out in the world and found yet another woman.
Well, obviously he just dropped an album. Did you listen to it?
No.
Do you feel you did August wrong at all?
There's no right or wrong here. Yeah. So let me ask you this.
Okay. Respectfully, this is Green Table Talk and I'm the one asking the questions. This is a little uncomfortable. Let me ask Gammy, where does Will and Jada stand as of now?
Just trying to stay together.
Okay. And lastly, if you guys could ask August anything right now, what would y'all ask him?
Why?
Well, ladies, I enjoyed you both so much. And Jada, if you have any upcoming projects, you or Will, please feel free to use me. All right.
So yes, today we just want to take some time, because as you saw, Jada Pinkett say she's going to bring herself to the table so she can do some healing. And so the reason I think that August Alsina, I don't know, I won't say I don't know his mindset, but I also believe that he may need some healing too. Like, you may look a little bit more into his background, like he went through a lot of things throughout his childhood, his teenage years, and even recently with his health scares. So because of those things, all the multitude of things that have happened, and who knows what else has happened, we don't know all his details of his life. I know that he probably needs some healing himself. And those healings start from within. And that also starts with self-love. We talk about self-love all the time because it's so important, because it translates in all aspects of your life.
Every.
So he definitely needs some deep healing in his life. And whatever him and Jada Pinkett had going on, whatever the whole situation, that's not about concern. It's not about business. We're focused on our business, what we have going on with our family. But the one thing I'll say, we'll take some lessons from the situation, because if you continue to hold on to pain, hold on to trauma, hold on to negativity, things that may have happened throughout your life, guess what? That's going to translate to other aspects of your life. He may have had success in music and all those things and abundance in other aspects of life, but still at some point in his life, there's parts of his life that still need to be healed. And in order to have a full life, full of abundance, we always talk about wealth ownership, because it's not just wealth in the bank, wealth in your pockets.
Right.
It's wealth overall. And so to heal those parts of yourself is how you get to the next level in life, so you can truly enjoy what you have accomplished. You can accomplish all these great things in life, but are you enjoying them? People say money isn't everything, but it also dictates a lot of things in your life. But at the same time, you can have all this money, you can have all this abundance, but are you truly healing yourself? Do you love yourself? Like me personally, throughout my journey, in life, I've had to do a lot of self-healing. Because as I shared before in my story, I've ended up in an abusive relationship, end up in an unhealthy relationship, and I can look back and be transparent and say, I know that I didn't love myself. I know I didn't truly know my self-worth. I didn't know what I deserved. I didn't know what I desired, because I allowed someone to bring me to that low point in my life, and that's because I didn't love myself. So I know that the healing needs to happen in him and other people. There's so many people who go through things, they kind of suppress them and say, I'll just move on, but they don't realize that those things that they've gone through are affecting them today.
One of the things I recently read was just speaking on how we as adults need to take the lessons that took us a while to learn and teach those early to the next generation. And I think that is something that we need to hold each other accountable for, because of the fact that everything that we do affects everyone else. Is that idea of a butterfly effect. No matter if you're mean to someone in Nigeria, that energy translates all across the world. When you're not in a space of love, that translates all over the world. And you see with so much others people, just doing evil things, it translates and that energy transfers. Like Breonna Taylor being shot and killed affected me in Washington, D.C. So you have to be considerate of the processes that we have to go through in life, and consider that what you do is affecting other people. Now, I'm not telling you to tiptoe around your life, but for those who are closest to you, create a space where you guys are okay with healing each other, to make sure that you're checking in with your loved ones, at least, if not your entire community, your household, because you never know what someone right next to you is going through. You never know. So I take this as a way for me to, again, to remember to check in with those who I love, those who I'm building with, and those who I sincerely care about, because we all have learned so much as children. We've all been through so many things, tragedies, everything. Like, this world, coming into this world comes with a lot. It comes with a whole package of things. And it's up to us to be able to navigate. However, we don't have to do it alone if we continue to build safe communities where we're able to share our stories, where we're able to safely communicate with one another, so that we can all come into relationships as healed people, because healed people heal people.
Yeah, definitely. And actually that made me think of something else. So you mentioned that people need to heal themselves. Well, we all said this, but healing yourself. But what made me think about is telling your truth, which is what kind of has been the word around everything what has been going on, is him telling his truth. But at the same time, that truth also involves other people that maybe they weren't ready to tell this truth as well. Maybe they were never going to tell the truth. Maybe they want to do the healing internally and within their household, whatever the case may be. We don't know that story, of course. But alongside of that, him telling his truth, it definitely affects other, because it's he needs, clearly he's trying to heal himself. He's trying to, because through that energy you can tell he's trying to heal and release some things. But I don't think, in my opinion, other people may have their own thoughts on that, because maybe that's his way of healing and releasing those demons, whatever the case may be. Whatever he has to release, maybe that's his way of doing it. But in my opinion, he could have done it another way and not expose other people during this time, because now he's exposing other families and hurting other people, and maybe they weren't ready to share this information yet. And so
you definitely have so many aspects. There's women communities that you can connect with on social media. There's guy communities, there's therapists, and for me, most recently, I discovered I had a new hater, you guys. So what I had to do was, because at first I was starting why does this person think this of me, right? And I had to think about it it doesn't matter. But it was bothering me. So one of the things that I personally chose to do was to simply write a letter. And I wrote the letter just addressing all the points, getting my story out, because I typically, some of the things is just better not to feed into, right? So I just simply wrote my truth out in a letter. Just wrote out everything that came up as I was reading the messages. And I never pressed send. I just deleted it, and I felt so much better. So there's so many ways for you to be able to still get your truth out without stepping over someone's boundaries for what they might want to express. Even though it might be your truth, it might be best, that might be something that you want to get off your chest. There's ways to do it. There's ways to heal from it. And we're, again, always here to learn. So feel free to comment below to let us know how you personally have healed through things that you went through in life that has adjusted or changed who you are or helped you grow. Share with someone who you think may be able to learn from this conversation, and definitely like and subscribe so that we can continue to have these conversations, so that we can all heal together as we work towards wealth ownership and just living lives abundantly in love, peace, and prosperity.
One thing I'll add to, you mentioned telling your truth, was I've told my truth several times through the internet, through social media in general, and that was my way of healing. At the same time, I made sure I didn't bring that person's name up, I just made sure, because it's my truth, it's me healing my part of it. Whatever they decide to do in their aspect, cool, whatever happens, whatever. But me healing myself, me writing my letters, I did the same exact thing. I didn't personally write a text message, but I did like a written out letter, and I released those things that happened, shared my truth to myself and everything, just released it and kind of ripped it up, threw it in the trash. But so there's different ways of healing.
To throwing it in the, burning it safely.
Yes,
like there's ways of healing where you can write it down and release it, tear it up, scream at it, whatever. Like just get it out, but do it. Just do it. Like we have to address our pain points. We have to address those wounds so that we're not taking it out on other people. We're not affecting other people's lives, and we can spend more time in the productivity stages, like working towards our businesses, growing our businesses, getting new clients, spending time with your family, and being present there, to being able to pray and be honest with yourself in your relationship with God as you pray and as you ask for guidance. So there's so many things to learn from this, but it's always taking the time to look within before we're able to really move dramatically forward.
Yeah, definitely. So that's what we wanted to share today. Is the main point takeaway for today is just looking in yourself, figuring out what you need to heal, and along that path of you healing, don't try to hurt others along that path too. And as always, definitely here to share with you, enlighten you, share our stories so that it can inspire you. So if you love what you heard, you like what you heard, you feel like this message may resonate with you or may resonate with someone else, definitely like, subscribe, share this message, as we want to continue to grow and share this message with everyone who needs to hear this. Talk soon.